We will begin our commencement ceremony by listening to the Star-Spangled Banner as sung by the world-famous Missouri State University Chorale.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Present arms. Order arms. Right, please. Forward march.
Please be seated. At Missouri State University, we are very proud of our many outstanding programs. One such program is our music department, where many talented and dedicated students study and train. It is our pleasure to have the Missouri State University Chorale under the direction of Dr. Cameron Labar, and the university's Jazz Studies Ensemble 2, conducted by Dr. Jason Hausbach, with us this morning. Please join me as we listen to the chorale perform Hark, I Hear the Harps Eternal by Alice Parker.
Hark, I hear the harps eternal ringing on the farther shore, as I near those swollen waters with their deep and Alleluia, 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 praise the Lord, Alleluia, Alleluia, glory to the great I am. As I so sing with sorrow, fading as the light of day, passes swiftly washed water to the sea far away. Souls have crossed before me safely to that land of perfect rest, and I hear them singing faintly in the mansion
Welcome to Commencement. Missouri State University observes 2 commencement periods during the year. The fall commencement occurs at the end of the fall semester in December, and the spring commencement is held in mid-May. This is one of 2 such programs today. Because of the large number of graduates, we are conferring graduate and bachelor degrees in the College of Arts and Letters, the College of Health and Human Services, the College of Humanities and Public Affairs, the College of Natural and Applied Sciences, the William H. Darr College of Agriculture, and Interdisciplinary Studies majors at this ceremony. Later today, we will confer graduate and bachelor degrees to the students in the other colleges. Today, we will award degrees to 1,505 students. Of this number, 1,109 will receive undergraduate degrees, 385 will receive graduate degrees, 5 will receive a specialist degree, and 6 will receive a doctoral degree. The Missouri State University faculty and staff are proud to recognize members of this graduating class who have distinguished themselves by their academic achievement and leadership and who have earned academic or performance scholarships. Funding for many of these scholarships is made possible by alumni and friends of Missouri State University, and we thank them for their support and generosity. Several members of the university's Board of Governors are on the platform today. Members of the board are appointed by the Governor of Missouri and approved by the State Senate. They serve 6-year terms and carry the responsibilities set forth in statute as the policy-making board for the institution. We also have a student representative to the Board of Governors. The student representative serves a 2-year term. I am grateful to the governors for the time they take from their schedules and businesses to give to the university. We are pleased that they can be with us today to take part in the commencement ceremonies. I am going to ask that they stand when I call their names and that you hold your applause until all of the platform party has been introduced. In the second row, beginning at my right, your left, Neosha Mackey, Emeritus Dean of Library Services, who will be reading names of the graduates. Amy Counts, a businesswoman from St. Louis and a member of the Board of Governors. Michael Foster of the Missouri State University Faculty Senate. Craig Frazier, a businessman from Springfield and member of the Board of Governors. Dr. Pauline Nugent, professor of modern and classical languages, who will be reading names of the graduates. And in the front row on my right, your left, Virginia Fry, a lawyer from Springfield and chair of the Board of Governors. Carrie Turgeon, mayor of Jefferson City, businesswoman and vice chair of the Board of Governors. Dr. Frank Einhelig, university provost. Dr. Paul Durham, who will be receiving the university's Bronze Bear Award at this ceremony. Brent Dunn, vice president for university advancement. And Beverly Miller, a former educator from Lebanon and member of the Board of Governors. Please help me recognize the platform party. The faculty and administrators have led in the educational process for our graduates. Many of these individuals are present today and seated to my right and left. I request that they stand and that you also recognize them with your applause for their many wonderful contributions. Each year at the fall commencement, Missouri State University presents the Bronze Bear Award, which is one of the highest honors the university bestows. The award recognizes those who have exhibited, quote, extraordinary achievement and/or outstanding support, unquote, for the university. Recipients of the Bronze Bear are approved by the Board of Governors based on recommendations by the university president and administrative council, and supported by the faculty and staff senates as well as the Student Government Association. Today we are honored to present the 19th Bronze Bear Award to Dr. Paul Durham. The university is proud to present this recognition to Dr. Durham, a frequently invited guest lecturer and the author of more than 75 peer-reviewed research articles and more than 150 published abstracts. He received a PhD from the University of Iowa in Iowa City. He is a distinguished professor of cell biology at Missouri State University and the director of the Center for Biomedical and Life Sciences. His long-term research interest involves understanding the cellular and molecular mechanisms by which inflammatory and anti-inflammatory agents control neuron-glia interactions and gene expression in disorders involving trigeminal nerves. During his 16 years at Missouri State, Dr. Durham has received more than $14 million in external funding to support his research. A major focus of his research has been to elucidate the cellular molecular mechanisms by which novel drugs and I practiced these words, I promised. Can't get that one. What is it? Nutraceuticals modulate the excitability state of neurons and glial cells under pathological conditions. Thank you. You can tell I'm not a scientist. More recently, his laboratory has been investigating epigenetic changes in response to changes in diet, sleep pattern, and chronic inflammation. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Paul Durham on this award.
I am greatly honored and humbled in receiving the Bronze Bear Award. I would like to thank the Selection Committee and the Board of Governors for believing I am deserving of this prestigious award. As with any accomplishment, I am very grateful to the support and guidance I have received from the administration, faculty, and staff here at Missouri State University. Truly a team effort. It is great to be part of the Bear family. I am also deeply indebted to the incredible research scientists, graduate students, and undergraduate students that I've had the pleasure of working with as peers in my research lab. One of my greatest pleasures is mentoring students in the area of biomedical research. Our success is largely attributable to the very talented and dedicated MSU students that have been instrumental in generating the results used in our publications, grant applications, and speaking opportunities. I want to take this time to thank my wonderful, understanding wife and best friend, Debbie, whom I have been happily married to for 30 years, and our 4 kids, Josh, Zach, Tyler, and Jessica, for always supporting my passion for doing research and teaching. I am truly blessed. I owe a great debt to my father, and especially my mother, who passed away earlier this year, for inspiring me in the sciences. My mother fostered in me and encouraged my passion for experimenting and tinkering by allowing me to go into her high school, where she was a biology and chemistry teacher, and play with chemicals, mostly under supervision, but not always, encouraging me to build and launch model rockets, build volcanoes for our train set in the basement, and providing the opportunity to look through a microscope at pond water for hours on end, and doing dissections literally at our kitchen table. I would now like to share a few thoughts with you before you graduate today. I have been a scientist for more than 30 years. I believe that being a scientist is one of the most rewarding, yet challenging of career paths. Along the way, I have become very familiar with 3 words that I would like to share with you today and have been integral in my path in life. The 3 words are crisis, perseverance, and humility. Though often viewed as a negative word, I have chosen to look at a crisis simply as a turning point. If you reflect on your own life and academic experience, how many times have you faced a crisis, or rather a turning point? Close your eyes for a moment, but don't go to sleep, and think about a particular crisis. It could be a medical issue, a challenging course that you had to get through, a death in the family, or of a close friend, or a difficult relationship. I know when I reflect on my life, I've always been amazed by how many times in my life that a crisis became an opportunity to reevaluate my priorities and change my life for the better. In research, there have been many times when students presented me with results that did not fit my hypothesis or goal, but rather than getting frustrated or upset, I realized that I was now presented with a new and exciting way to view the world, hopefully discovering something new that no one had ever seen before. The second word is perseverance. Many times in my career, I've had to overcome major obstacles to achieve a particular goal. I had to keep searching for the answer, hence why it's called research. I basically had to persevere or proceed through those difficult times. Think again about your own life and how you've been able to persevere when you have been faced with a crisis. Each time that you've had to persevere through a crisis, you have become stronger as an individual, student, or friend. During times of crisis, it is important to remain humble, and that's my third word. Having humility is a trait that I learned early in my academic career. Humility is an important trait for a scientist or an informed citizen if you truly want to understand. I'm reminded daily on how little we really know about how biological organisms function, so one should never pretend to know more than they do. Humility allows you to admit that you don't know something, and thus gives you the freedom to turn to others for help, whether it be a problem to solve in the lab or in your life. I hope that you will remember these three words: crisis, which I tend to view as a turning point, and I see it as an opportunity; perseverance, that ability to push through, and again, remember to rely on your friends when you need those times and use your inner strength; and humility, which I believe is a word that is key to true wisdom. Anybody who's had my classes know that I'm fond of quoting Albert Einstein, and one of my favorites is simply to never stop questioning. So I challenge each of you as you go forward in your life to never stop searching for answers to your deepest questions. Seek the truth in all walks of life, and remember that if you really want to see the truth, don't have an opinion. I hope that all of you graduating today will follow your passion and find your place in society where you can best share your time, unique talents, and treasures. Thank you again for this great honor, and best wishes on life's journey. Thank you.
The veterans and military members living, working, and receiving their education at Missouri State University are a valued and vital component of our campus community. We recognize and honor their sacrifices and the sacrifices of their families, and value their life experiences as they broaden the diversity of our faculty, staff, and student body. As such, students graduating from Missouri State who serve, have served, or will be serving after graduation in the United States Armed Forces have been invited to wear a red, white, and blue honor cord at today's ceremony in recognition of their service to our country. I now invite these individuals to stand and be recognized. Thank you. At this time, candidates for all degrees will be presented by Dr. Frank Einhelig, University Provost. It is understood, of course, that no candidate graduates officially until all grades are recorded and a final examination of the student's record is made.
Today, we will be conferring several doctoral degrees. President Smart, these candidates have completed the requirements for the doctoral degree in their respective fields. It is with great pride that they are presented to you on behalf of the graduate faculty for the conferring of the degree.
By the authority of the state of Missouri vested in the Board of Governors and delegated to me, I now confer upon you the degree of doctorate. You have completed the highest level of graduate study, and I wish you every success as you serve humanity.
Will the candidates for the doctoral degree please proceed forward, followed by candidates if there are more than one row.
Dr. Julie Masterson, will hood the candidates. Dr. Pauline Nugent will present the students.
Shane Michael Gast. Curtis Randall Robeson. Eric Douglas Williams. Joseph W. Meyerott. John Carl Heil. Ryan Alec Chavez.
Will the candidates for all master's degrees please rise? President Smart, these candidates have completed all the requirements for their respective master degree. The graduate faculty of Missouri State University are pleased to present them to you for the conferring of the degree.
By the authority of the state of Missouri vested in the Board of Governors and delegated to me, I now confer upon you the master's degree. I testify that you have surmounted the first level of graduate studies and wish you every success as you serve humanity by your accomplishments.
Will all candidates except those in the first row please be seated? Will the candidates for master's degree in the first row please proceed forward, followed by master's candidates in other rows as directed by the marshals.
Dr. Julie Masterson, Associate Provost and Dean of the Graduate College, and Dr. Tom Tomasi will hood the candidates. Dr. Pauline Nugent and Ms. Neosha Mackey will present the students.
Sherry A. Hamilton.
Blake Andrew Martin.
Brian Jacob Beaker.
Cody L. Geed.
Kekoli Bomick.
Jordan M. Finessier.
Tammy Celeste Franklin.
William Brock Frazier.
Matthew Clayton Womack.
Jason M. Lewis.
Carly A. Wilson.
Timothy C. Brazil.
Ju Ya Ning.
Carissa Fox Koshesky.
Joe Young.
Erin Renee Payne.
Kiyumu Mayilai.
Claire Amelia Roarty.
Laura C. Hazelden.
Mackenzie Ann Matlock.
Ashley Nicole Harris.
Joshua Mark Reeves. Sarah Ruth Stutz.
Lee Jia Wei.
Ashley M. Shaw.
Clinton Ross Lawrence.
Jennifer Michelle Shipley.
Alan H. Shelton.
Jesse D. Thompson.
Linda Foster.
Abby Jennifer Rogers.
Cheryl Catherine Hill.
Mary Heather Pine.
Tao Yue.
Olubusayo Danielle Famutimi.
Daniel Bradford Straw.
Kevin Michael Stokes.
Sarah J. Spangler.
Tara A. Truckee.
Simone Jasmine House.
Christian B. Nguyen.
Mary Ellen Ruth Harmon.
Jamie L. Ruckman.
Chen Ziyuan.
Allison Orr Blackshear.
Diana Lee Fox Bentley.
Hannah Margaret Eagleberger.
Emily E. Abushan.
Alyssa Ann Farrell.
Weston Michael Temple.
Rachel Kelly Huffnagel.
Christy Lee Conaway.
Sarah M. Eiler.
Sama Yahya E. Faki.
Nicole Kathleen Nathy.
Julia Renee Lowenberg.
Megan Elizabeth McCole.
Angel Malia Obert.
Joel Austin Meyer.
Alex Christopher Gandy.
Dixie Kate Perrine Johnson.
Robert Tyler Levitt.
Michelle Rose Meistet.
Courtney Nicole Stalis.
Priya Rengaraj.
Terry Tinklepal.
Keegan Therese Kenrick.
Kristen Noel Carnes.
Megan Louise Mothershead.
Fiona K. Potempa.
Cassie Orr Hilton.
Kaya Lindsay Riemann.
Emma C. Gist.
Rahul Dasari.
Paul Dickey.
Adam James Schneider.
Amy Ann Faust.
Patrick J. Mitchell.
Darrell Legrand Burton.
Laura Jane Wilbert.
Carly Marie Anderson.
Mary Hannah Ivy.
Karen Jane Gunderman.
Cassandra R. Avers.
Amanda K. Polt.
Jordan Leanne Miller.
Evan Wilson.
Melanie Christine Gilcrease.
Selma Christina Nobrega Beltran.
Megan Marie Pavlovsky.
Jose Manuel Gonzalez Izquierdo.
Victoria May Leiber. Angela Elizabeth Mari. Brenna M. Pinkley. Brittany K. Irvin. Petra Luz Rosario. Eric Jedediah Long. Christopher W. Tabor. Jamie Lee Orlando.
Before we confer the bachelor's degrees, I would like to note the scholastic accomplishments of several of these students. Would the students wearing the blue stoles please rise? Please join me in recognizing these graduates of the university's Honors College. You may be seated. Several students are graduating with scholastic honors and are identified by the cordons they are wearing. Students graduating summa cum laude have achieved a grade point average of at least 3.9. Will those students graduating summa cum laude and wearing the gold cordons please rise and remain standing? Students graduating magna cum laude have achieved a grade point average between 3.75 and 3.89. Would those students graduating magna cum laude and wearing the silver cordons please rise and remain standing? Finally, students graduating cum laude have achieved a grade point average between 3.5 and 3.74. Would those students graduating cum laude and wearing a maroon cordon please rise and remain standing? On behalf of the university, I wish to congratulate these students on their impressive scholastic achievements. You may be seated. Missouri State University and Missouri Science and Technology are proud to offer 2 bachelor degree engineering programs on the Missouri State University campus: civil and electrical engineering. These engineering degrees are earned through Missouri Science and Technology in cooperation with Missouri State University. Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree in civil and electrical engineering please rise? President Smart, these candidates have completed all the requirements for their respective bachelor's degrees. The faculty of Missouri State University and Missouri Science and Technology take great pleasure in presenting them to you for the conferring of the degree.
By the authority vested in me by the President and Board of Curators of the University of Missouri, I confer upon you the bachelor degree in your respective fields, together with all rights, honors, and privileges, as well as the obligations and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Please be seated. Oh, but we're going to do them. Okay, we'll do them. Let's hold on. Let's just do these. So we're deviating from the script, but we're going to go ahead and present these degrees right now. Pauline Nugent will read the candidates.
Hopefully. Carter Alexander Knuckles. Andrew Douglas Campbell. Samuel Aaron Magoon. Cara J. Grandin. Philip Dean Rogers.
Will the candidates for all Missouri State University bachelor's degrees please rise? President Smart, these candidates have completed all the requirements for their respective bachelor's degrees. The faculty of Missouri State University take great pleasure in presenting them to you for conferring of the degree.
By the authority of the state of Missouri vested in the Board of Governors and delegated to me, I now confer upon you the bachelor's degree and wish you the best in your careers.
Will all candidates except those in the first row please be seated? Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the first row please proceed forward, followed by bachelor's candidates in other rows as directed by the marshal.
Dr. Pauline Nugent and Ms. Neosha Mackey will present the students.
Audrey E. McMasters.
Angelia Janae Osteen.
Aaron James Tillery.
Derek Matthew Lousy.
Brent Michael Eves.
Jonah Nathaniel Henry. Preston Philip Charles Gimlin.
Joshua Ariel Portillo.
Andrew Nicholas Kime. Alex Christian Shaw.
Ashley Suzanne Piccinino Magna Calare.
Michael Allen Steinkamp.
Kyle Zachary Jennings.
Roman Joshua Wisdom.
Andrew M. Byrne Calare.
Amber Ryan Jean Campbell.
Matthew Thomas Reidenhauer.
Megan K. Pop.
Clinton Edward Cochran.
Hu Hong Pham.
Madeline K. Maxwell.
Robert Wayne Evans.
Jun Hyung Lee.
Elias Alexander Tozopoulos.
Madeline Ruth Clump.
River H. Ginter.
Logan Jeffrey Jensen.
Freddie Vasquez.
Brady Ryan Talent.
Michelle D. Tapia.
Chet A. Hall.
Kaylin M. Bradshaw, cum laude in the Honors College.
Nathan Martin Greenwood.
Pooja A. Vadia.
Allison Renee Moss.
Sean Michael Cole, summa cum laude.
Corey J. Beck.
Gregory Thomas Griesbach.
Bradley Douglas Dishman.
Sarah Nicole Longley.
Derek Deshawn Dooley.
Kurt Andrew Van Mater.
Emily Ann Burke.
Nicole B. Boucher.
Derek L. Spurgeon.
Francesca Angelina Drips, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Dalton Orr Breeding.
James Michael Collins.
Caitlin Gale Evans, cum laude.
Aisha Yen Medlin.
Jean Lindsay Fair.
Micah L. Mason, magna cum laude.
Rachel A. Jackson.
Mark Anthony Brown.
Tanner Nelson Mertz, cum laude.
Hannah Grace Chu, magna cum laude.
Cody Evan Round. Ryan A. Thornhill.
Lindsay M. Bartholomew, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Holly Nicole Hopkins.
Alyssa M. Mueller, magna cum laude.
Alex Jonathan Young, cum laude.
Janae Ray Bukowski.
Rebecca E. Crow, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Orion James Peterson, cum laude in the Honors College.
Sarah Elaine Jones, summa cum laude.
Emily Meredith Milton.
Ali Jade Smith, cum laude.
Lance Allen Rycraft III.
Darren Nicole Elam Piles.
Chandler Elizabeth Hill.
Miranda Lynn Keller.
Abdullah Hamza Santali.
Hannah C. Quigley. Cody Carl Hill.
Caitlin A. Gonterman.
Cody Orr Hill.
John Kevin Paul.
Justin Shane Long.
Alexa Ray Hauser.
Baker. Michael Jacob Baker, cum laude.
Rhiannon Faith Miller.
Christopher L. Compton. Matthew W. McConnell.
Christopher J. Rubbledoe.
Shaylin Ann Rackers, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Iad Hamwe, summa cum laude.
Alexandria Mulholland.
Ashton Cole Jarrett, cum laude.
Paula Daniela Rivero Ramirez, magna cum laude.
Dalton Harvey Trussell III.
Ashley Michelle Brewer.
Christina K. Murdaugh.
James Redelman Styron.
Cherokee Noel Wagner.
Braden Lewis King.
Amanda Sky Isaacs.
Maxwell Allen Gemmel.
Sarah Ann Odell.
Renee Elizabeth Becker.
Blair Nicole Seen.
Leilani Lynette Hemmerling. Alexandra Nicole Minor, cum laude.
Shannon Marie Hoffman.
Stephanie Tucker, magna cum laude.
Melanie Michelle Avey.
Hannah Jane Jeffries.
Melinda G. Kilgore.
Catherine Elaine Ellis, cum laude. Sarah E. Eads, cum laude.
Tessa Ann Devine.
Joseph William DeShaka.
Julia Haberland, summa cum laude.
Connor D. Randall.
Jonathan Andrew Daly.
Kayla Lynn Artali.
Michael T. Volding.
Rahe Lee cum laude. Donovan Joseph Phillips.
Alexander Paul Ulrich, magna cum laude.
Matthew B. Neff cum laude.
Jill Ann Hetherington.
Cody Jean Mackenzie Ratliff cum laude.
Cynthia Michelle Holman, magna cum laude.
Rhiannon M. Hyde.
Matthew S. Brimmerkamp.
Miriam Michelle Dashtipur.
Julia C. Diekmeyer, magna cum laude.
Andrew Watson Sherman.
Benjamin Andrew Fowler.
Sean Christopher Clements cum laude.
Tyree J. Williams.
Jacob T. Burke.
Brianna D. Kendrick, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Alex Gregory Stein.
Amanda Carleen Smith.
Javon F. Bosby.
Millie Nelson Navarro Miller, summa cum laude.
Asia Alora Kia Armour.
Courtney Ann Liebrecht.
Lisa Ann Hamilton.
Evan Broderick McGregor.
Elena Irene Evans.
Zhang Heng Yuan, magna cum laude.
Shelby A. Walters.
Kellen L. McCoy.
Raven Louise Kohlenberger.
Jordan Elizabeth Barber, cum laude.
Melanie A. Jones. Chloe Lorraine Hamilton.
Brianna Ariel Cooper.
Sophia Marie Gordon.
Taylor Mackenzie Weiss.
Juan Carlos Narvaez.
Ryan Connor Welch.
Janae D. Atwell.
Colby R. Eller.
Brittany N. Milloway.
Tracy Elise Whitley.
Celine A. Bennett.
Casey Lee Callison.
Emily Christine Pridemore.
Cassidy R. Walsh.
Samantha M. Martin cum laude.
Brooke Michaela Kerpurian.
Angela Emery Dodson.
Heather Leanne Hunnell.
Jasmine Rain Curry.
Kirsten Marie Baker, cum laude.
Spencer Trey Whaley.
Oriel Christine Maki.
Ashley E. Blankenship, magna cum laude.
Eric J. Swanson, magna cum laude.
Ellen Grace Stephan, summa cum laude.
Johanna Mary Puff, magna cum laude.
Shauna Marie Wilson, cum laude.
Grace C. Reese.
Sky Lynn Ream. Christian Matthew Frank.
Cody E. Gunterman.
Rebecca Marie Johnson.
Matthew Martin Struber.
Kelly A. Bench, magna cum laude.
Ryan Clark Wolverton, magna cum laude.
Emily K. Porman.
Joseph Carroll Snodgrass, cum laude.
Sarah Michelle Fiedler.
Christian Cates Pittman, cum laude.
Kaylee Lupfer.
Hannah Michelle Bowl, cum laude.
Mallory Ann Lancer, magna cum laude.
Andrea Claire Koneman, summa cum laude.
Suzanne Carolyn Alvarez.
Catherine Kayleen Usler, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Avery Alexandra Brown.
Adesha Paris Stevens.
Jalen Maria Bardell.
Abigail D. Tippin.
Angel Mendez.
Danielle C. Bolyard, cum laude.
Joseph Dominique Elder.
Samantha Lauren Gerhart, cum laude.
Arthur Jess Munier IV.
Anna Maria Aguilar.
Joshua B. Devine.
Connor Edward Patterson.
Alexis Clarine Holt.
Taylor Gentry Berg.
Kathy Louise Henry.
Kayla Santinanavat.
Martha Joy Howard.
Chandler Ray Wilhelmi.
Dylan G. Timmerman.
Chandler Ray Wilhelmi.
Kelsey Elizabeth Clinklin.
Abby Nicole Imhoff.
Foster Kane Wilson.
Melinda K. Brinker, cum laude.
Rebecca Lynn Bjorkland.
Kelsey Elizabeth Collins.
Samantha Pauline Gardner.
Jordan Brooke Callahan.
Some say. Adam Sidney St. Peter.
Vanessa Renee Rhodes.
Caitlin Nicole Beeson, cum laude.
Becca S. Massey.
Molly Patrice Fields, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Sarah Denise Marsh.
Robert Norman Foucault.
Tiara C. Cherry.
Madison Lee Beckus.
Katie M. Morgan.
Emma Kathleen Seki, cum laude.
Catherine Ryan Reed.
Derek J. Johns.
Michaela Gabrielle Murphy.
Lamarcus D. Stewart.
Joseph A. Rogers.
Anne Caroline Shelton, summa cum laude.
Mark Alexander Mejia. Aaron M. Meyer.
Casey Brooke Moeller, summa cum laude.
Blake Riley Graham.
Michael J. Thornston, Jr.
Eduardo Castro.
Kaylee Annalise Tickham. Alexandra Rio Hill.
Shanna Michelle Gilliland.
Audrey Dane Brummer.
Jennifer Lynn Girdley.
Courtney Rolfing.
Lori Harrison June.
Corinne Roth.
Seidel. Rachel Nicole Seidel, magna cum laude.
Catherine Grace Abels. Kinsey K. Dunaway, cum laude.
Cameron R. McClintock.
Caitlin Nicole Vaughn, cum laude.
Michael Alexander Grover.
Kayla Beatrice Godfrey, cum laude.
Rachel K. Oglesby.
Taylor Marche Hayes.
Hannah O. Hickman, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Nafisatu G. Bangura.
Carrington Cecil Prohaska, cum laude.
Onyekachi Anne-Marie Osamenan.
Zachary Michael Ingram.
Angela O. Agan, cum laude.
Brandy Lynn Basham.
Christine Judith Stevens.
Haley Ann Marino.
Sarah A. Hassan.
Malia Lynn Record.
Sarah Lynn Wilson.
Heather Ann Stevens Cantu, summa cum laude in the Honors College with distinction in psychology.
Sean Darian Donson.
Courtney Christine Kepfert, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Hayden Austin Miller.
Tanya Suleimani Marie Doucette.
Olivia Franska Dobbs.
Catherine Rebecca Sterling, magna cum laude.
Robert Alexander Warburton.
Bethany N. Parker, magna cum laude.
Cassie James Barty.
Tara Lynn Nolan.
Nakia Denise Cornell.
Derek Michael Kendall, cum laude.
Brennan Steve Flore.
Scott T. Howell.
Janina Tay Ploss. Morgan Christine Garcia Schultz.
Catherine E. Towler.
Kayleen Gabrielle Weber, cum laude.
Emily Rose Williamson, cum laude in the Honors College.
Kaylin Christiana Dobbs, cum laude in the Honors College.
Nicholas Allen Rekla.
Erin Nicole Quinn.
Abigail R. Dairagi.
Alexis Renee Padov, summa cum laude.
Kelsey Danae Rolette.
Cora Faye Dani Ackerson.
Caitlin Danielle Loesch.
Amber Renee Judy.
Cheryl A. Barnes.
Caitlin Danae Shaver.
Emily Brianne Fox.
Ayman Saeed H. Alapkari.
Ekaterina Donetchkova.
Derek Daniel Bruns.
Brayson McKenna Helms.
Nicole K. Lula.
Jacob Alexander Murphy.
Sarah Catherine King.
Darius De Leon Adams.
Kiana T. Lamb.
Joshua Ezekiel Willis.
Emma Ella Brison.
Ashley Nicole Gann.
Haley Marie Levitt Kirkland, cum laude.
Brittany Nicole Peterson.
Khadija Marie Evelyn Motley.
Samantha Lynn Fleeg.
Allison T. Bradford.
Kirsten Nicole Cleathermiss.
Kelsey Nicole Hughes.
Ebony Marie McClatchy.
Teresa Ray Bauman.
Kirsten Rochelle Prater.
Taylor Noel Turnquist.
Nicole K. Mard.
Marissa Adama Kurtima.
Shanna Brooke Toller.
Kadisha Alana Francois.
Allison Celeste Dodson.
Erin Elizabeth Roebuck.
Isaiah Franklin Hall.
Dustin C. Kehill, summa cum laude in the Honors College.
Joseph Ryan Holtman.
Kirsten Nicole Boyd in the Honors College.
Clayton C. Fiddler.
Shannon W. Hodell.
Brenna Amira Davis.
Samantha Ray Dust.
Colleen M. Bellows cum laude.
Nathan Miller Strode.
Nicole Marie Young.
Connor Reed Norman.
Sydney N. Swing.
Zachary Patrick Lore.
Rachel Cheyenne Riddell.
Demario Ramon Smith Sr.
Emily Ann Gilmore, magna cum laude.
Samuel E. Grube.
Connor James McGrath.
Kelsey Victoria Boschert. Justin Cole Thomas.
Muniratu H. Abdul Aziz.
Kimberly A. Palmer.
Jessica Elizabeth Gomez.
Sarah Ann Kroner.
Scott Ray Burke.
Nicholas Allen Carter.
Blake Simon Johnson.
Brian Ashley Pyler.
Lindsay K. Argo cum laude.
Peter Samuel Mouton.
Chase Tyler Jackson cum laude.
Brody Alexander Kennemer. Zachary Clifton Kennemer.
Christopher Lewis Stevens cum laude.
Michael David Hummy.
Clayton Thomas Rousseau.
Aber N. Notradovich.
Tyler Zachary Snyder.
Remington H. Dunn.
Alexander Drew Edwards.
Nicholas A. Benson.
Tyler James Swanner.
Tyler Jean Jurachik.
Jacob Budemeyer.
Manuela G. Lenz.
Benjamin Matthew Looper.
Dustin William Spaulding, cum laude.
Seth N. Dotson.
Luke Joseph Wiesbach.
Maria Adriana Massoud.
Vanessa L. Albertson.
Betsy Rose Jones.
Madison J. Dick.
Cindy Maria Umania.
Karen J. Blamey.
Allison B. Rawls, summa cum laude.
Ronald J. Stampley.
Pache. Paige Jameson Pache, magna cum laude.
Paul Joseph Utzler.
William Reed Hanson.
Alex M. Barber.
Timothy David Brasino.
Colby L. Dorff.
Nathaniel A. Moore.
Garrett W. Doulavan.
Hallie Korn, summa cum laude.
Christopher Ryan Castro.
Lannis Wayne Brown.
Michael Thomas Drodowski.
Brandon S. Long.
Haley M. Anderson.
Joshua Michael Anderson.
Ryan Lawrence Stoa.
Jacob Michael Hampton.
Desiree Cummings.
Derek Jordan Goodman.
Bethany Page Barnhart.
Jamal Kalen Bonds.
Marquita Andrea Carter.
Bailey Marie Gahn.
Amar Kiara Lumba Shockley.
Laken K. Cook.
Felicia Schuyler Botzel, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Elizabeth Ann Dietrich, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Ibrahima Nyang Ndoe.
Wendy Gale Lynch.
Xue Jie Jin.
Thomas N. Scully.
Justin Lee Davis.
Charles Everett Smythe, magna cum laude.
Preston James McHolland, magna cum laude.
Elizabeth Dorothy Fraser, summa cum laude in the Honors College with distinction in Middle East and Arabic Studies.
Kylie Lynette Essery.
Connor John Brady.
Haley Alexandra Harness.
Allison Carolyn Richards.
Spring Kira Goodson. Chelsea Kathleen Landis.
Pa Lee Moore.
Cole Eubank.
Shafai Abdullah Sharif L. Williams.
Corey P. Simmons.
Shafai Abdullah Sharif L. Williams, cum laude.
James Thomas Long.
Evan Michael Darr.
Philip E. Wattenberger.
Caleb Frederick Lynn.
Brandon Scott Fear.
Shane Christopher Wolf.
Sean Michael Keith, cum laude.
Maya Shani Sudath, magna cum laude.
Fabian Bruno Giuliano.
Alyssa B. Aarons.
Tyler Wayne Scott.
Krista Cerrillo.
Rihanna Rochelle Bailey.
Julie Ann Choate, cum laude.
Anna Elizabeth Hazelhoon.
Alyssa Lee Rockers, cum laude in the Honors College.
Gina Nadine Pat, magna cum laude.
Brianna Danielle Dawkins.
Jacob Warren Stewart.
Samuel Eugene Surgent.
Dalton Lane Jones.
Erica LaRae Cruz, magna cum laude.
Matthew Philip Tucker, cum laude.
Morgan Ann Cody.
Lucas Everett Nietzsche.
Ashley Lynn Cody.
Emily Gail Hicks, cum laude.
Heaven D. Morgan.
Megan Elizabeth Munton.
Charlene Elizabeth Farquhar.
Janita Faye Lathrop.
Eric Lane Hankins, magna cum laude.
Shane Athey.
Jacob D. Boring.
Victoria Lee Armstrong.
Channing M. Bird. Caleb Mark Seidel, cum laude. Levi A. Cates. Bentley G. Bearden. Jared Matthew Freeze. Danielle Owen. Hannah Valentine Reith. Melissa Ray Menard, cum laude. Britta M. Anderson, magna cum laude. Sydney J. Nichols. Paul Russell Stark. Benjamin Ray Bardot. Zachary Kenneth Copeland. Tasha Marie Williams. Jared Turville. Kaylee Elizabeth Brandon. Lauren Nicole Dresch. Last but not least. Ashley Nicole Huerta.
As graduates, the university sincerely hopes you will continue your affiliation with Missouri State as proud and active alumni. To welcome you to the Alumni Association, I would invite to the podium Missouri State University's Vice President for University Advancement, Brent Dunn.
Well, congratulations and welcome to the club, the Alumni Association, and it's getting bigger. We have over 115,000 alumni living in all 50 states and over 90 countries around the world. But please keep us up to date of where you are and what you're doing, because chances are pretty good wherever you land, there'll be alumni there that can help you both personally and professionally. Now, in the back of your program, there's a list of just a few of the things that the Alumni Association will be doing for you. We want you to continue your relationship with your university because this is a lifelong relationship. For over 112 years, Missouri State has been educating people that are leaders in business and science and education and public affairs and the arts and so many other areas of life. Well, it's your turn now. So go make the world a better place. And remember, it started here. You're a student at Missouri State for a very short time in your life, but you're an alum of Missouri State for the rest of your entire life. Now go change the world. Congratulations. Now go get them and go Bears.
Graduates, you have much to be proud of today. The pride you feel should also extend to others in today's audience. Throughout your Missouri State experience, you were supported by parents, spouses, friends, and other family members. This is the time to show your gratitude for their support by your applause. I wish to thank the University Chorale and the university's Jazz Ensemble, too, who provided music for today's ceremony. The chorale will now sing the alma mater, and I would ask that everyone please stand.
Sing we praises now to truth and right. May you live ever in truth and right. Sing we praises now to our alma mater. All hail maroon and white. Missouri State, we pledge devotion. May you live ever in truth and right. May you live ever in truth and right. In truth and in truth and right.
Graduates, you have mostly sat quietly through the commencement ceremony. This, however, is a celebration of your accomplishments. So before we march out of the arena, how about we give you and your guests one last chance to loudly express their excitement and happiness for earning your degrees. All right, now that we've gotten that out of our system, let's begin the recessional. Because the recessional is an integral and significant part of the ceremony, we ask that all our guests be seated. Please remain in their places until the exit of the Grand Marshal. Oh, and Matt, Clint, I think one of you guys left this pink marker up here. Have a great afternoon. Thank you.